many times have you been saying this? How many other people are there besides me in your f***ing life?
Everybody's making these tweets and Facebook posts about new year, new me. Shut up. You're still on meth, Cheryl.
Can't f*** with me.
Because you guys are non-vegan, meat-eating, cannibal, scaredy cats.
Hell no, I'm straight. I'm cool. Don't put that on my bill. Don't put that on me.
Make sure you put aside A1 sauce as well. You pay all this today.
I'm not paying for all that. No, I'm not paying for all that.
Yes, you are.
You gonna get her fired up in here. No, I'm about to go back in the kitchen. You got me messed up, bro. I'm about to tell her right now. No, for real. I'm telling her right now. No, I'm not paying for that. No, I'm not. I'm not paying for this food.
What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again with another one. Yeah, you know, we got Kendra G in the house tonight. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? She's talking to a young lady, hey. She's talking to a grown woman that's a little bit, off the wall, just a tiny bit, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, in my book. But hey, though, let's either here nor there. Hey, let's put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
Hey, beautiful.
Hello. Oh, yes. I hope I don't have a lag this time. You were on my show before, but we had a lag, so I couldn't use I couldn't use it as a highlight.
Oh,
Can you give me more light?
How's that?
Oh, you got the breast right in our face, child.
Yeah, my house dress on. My house dress.
You got what?
Mm-hmm.
So you were here before. Give everybody. I'm not sure. We had a lag, so I couldn't use you as a highlight, but hopefully this time I can. Run down your stats for those who don't know you. Your name, your age, where you're calling me from, what you do for a living, and also what you currently
My
going through.
name is Angie. I'm currently 38 years old. I have a podcast called Pussy Talk. I also have a non-for-profit where I advocate for women under 40 with breast cancer. I am currently fighting and kicking stage 4 metastatic breast cancer's ass. I just had surgery 2 days ago. And that's kind of like what I do. I advocate for women who can't hey, beautiful. I advocate for women who are afraid to advocate for themselves. And my podcast is basically Pussy Talk, but it's really about the woman. It's about the womb. It's about the love. And I just currently wrote a book called Pussy Power.
Okay, so we have a...
Okay, hold on here.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And I understand what the sister's going through and things like that, just reality. Because my mother had cancer and things like that too. But I can understand that. But, why would you name your podcast that? As black women, black women are already over-sexualized and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I truly believe it's about time that we get some of this over-sexualized situation up out the camp. I mean, I'm just being honest here. If that's the truth.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Somebody let me know. We got to get rid of some of this over-sexualization that we have in our culture. In order to make things a little bit better. That's, hold on. That's if you're trying to make anything better, but let's go.
Lag. So we got to follow a 7-second rule. So your podcast is called PUSSY Talks, but so congratulations on your surgery. I didn't know that. So that's wonderful. What was your update from the last time when you were on the show? Wait 7 seconds. Do you have better light? I feel like you should have better light than this.
Let me.
Do you have like a ring light?
Turn it on a little bit brighter.
Okay. And it should be in front of your face, and that would give us the best light with you. Like if you have it in. Y'all just got that breath.
Sorry.
Hold up.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
I mean, hold on. I'm just saying here. I'm just saying.
Just saying, we just gonna sit up here and be sure that we out here 304ing it up, okay? She 304ing it up, clearly, allegedly, all right?
I understand that, women, do certain things to, try to attract the opposite sex and things like that. I get it. I definitely get it because, men do things to, try to attract women too. I mean, it's just reality. But I mean, man, like, why we gotta have the girl? Why the girls gotta be out so hard though? I mean, they out there.
French toast is there to think about?
I mean, they are out there. You know what I'm saying? They're out there. I'm not gonna go no deeper. Let's just keep going.
Baby!
Lord,
I'm sorry about the titties.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you're not. I know you're not.
Okay.
Okay.
What was, when you were here the last time?
Yeah, looks good, but no, you're not.
Tell me what happened after that show. Did you meet anybody? What was the feedback? Wait 7 seconds.
I met someone, and oh my God, was it hilarious. I met a guy who messaged me, and of course, most guys are looking for the pussy and not the girl. And, a lot of guys think because I have...
Well, I mean, hold on.
What the French toast is there to think about?
I mean, Jesus Christ, listen, I can only wonder how, you go on dates. How do you dress when you actually go on these damn dates? When you're going on a date with a man, how do you actually dress? I mean, yes, every woman nowadays, especially over here in America, you want to dress provocatively, and that's just not giving off good motherly, I mean, hey, I'm just saying good motherly wife type,
a certain look and a certain shape that I don't have this and I don't have boundaries and or standards. So, it's like with most men, because they judge me based off of my shape, my butt, my breasts, they think that I'm a light-skinned girl with a big booty. And
nah, baby, that's the men that you're choosing to deal with.
Get to know me. And usually they never call back, which is essentially I met a guy, we went out for the first date. I'm gonna say that the first date, I didn't like it. I kind of paid, whatever, but it was more of an introduction. He invited me out, but he wanted me to drive to him, okay? He didn't want to pick me up. It was 10:30. I also expressed that I did not drink alcohol really, or that I don't have taste buds. So for me, when dating me, you actually have to think about what you're going to do because you can't take me out to eat.
Okay, hey, that's on her end, y'all. That's on her end. On the show.
Because I lost my taste buds. And I'm not really a drinker because, I'm eating and drinking to live. And so actually to date me, you have to put a little bit more work. We went bowling. Not bowling, golfing, I'm sorry. He does golfing. And then you have to actually put a little bit more work into it. So you have to have an experience with me, let alone just drinking and dinner and probably fucking, which is kind of what most people do. And so...
What I'm trying to find out here... And hopefully we got some sisters, that can chime in the comments, you know, and let me know what type of excitement, what type of excitement are y'all sisters really looking for?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I mean, what is all the excitement that you're looking for? Because listen, let's just keep this real right here. If you are past the age of 35 and you're a woman, how much more excitement do you need?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Because, you know, you've been having a way to gain access to all the excitement that you could ever have on this planet. Let's just go from the age of 20 to, you know, past 35, okay? So, you know, somebody just, you know, let me know. What more excitement do you need? You've probably been on the yachts. You've probably been flown out. You've probably done, you know, things that, you know, God knows what. I mean, you know, hey.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I mean, I'm just saying here, you know, and what more excitement are women past the age of 35 really looking for? You know what I'm saying? This is a question. It's a real serious question. Hopefully some sisters answer, you know, appreciate it if you do. Thank you.
After I didn't show up because I didn't like the fact that he wanted me to drive to him at 10:30. He was going to dinner, but he wanted me to meet him after dinner for drinks. And I'm like, what? I don't really do either or. So you're not really trying to take me. You have a place that you're going and you're inviting me, which is not, I don't like that. That you're not going to just, you know. And so he didn't respond to me. I tried to call him back because I think whatever happened with
Your Wi-Fi is messing up.
I tried to call him back the next day to tell him that I was actually not feeling well, which is why I didn't want to drive. He then did not call me back. And then after 2 weeks of not calling me back, he then asked, could he apologize and make it up? And I said, you know, I'm not that horrible person. I, you know, do that. And then he wanted me to meet him again and not pick me up. So that was kind of that. And, you know, he goes back to just following me on social media and liking all of my pictures and not calling me for it.
Oh, so he had options.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
So, you know, and of course, you know, I definitely understand the young lady, you know, she's a pretty young lady, you know, well, she's a pretty woman, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, she, you know, dates a certain type of class of men and things like that, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, hey, it's how it's supposed to go. You know, the better the looks, you know what I'm saying, the more it goes.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
So, you know, hey, but at the end of the day, when you are dealing with those type of men that, you know, could potentially have, you know what I'm saying, tremendous amounts of options, you know, yeah, you're not going to get the hit back as fast as you think that you really should. You know, and I'm just being honest here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one that knows this, you know what I'm saying, because I understand how men works. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, whether you rich or poor man, you know what I'm saying? I understand the mindset. There's levels to this shit, real talk. You know, the poorer you are, the less options you have. You know, men understand this. It is what it is. Men play in the field that they know they can play in.
What the French toast
are supposed to, because they know better. Let's go.
Okay, I got you. We got to paraphrase the story. So we got to get your Wi-Fi together because it's choppy when you talk. But I do want to give you my assessment.
Yeah, I tried to turn the Wi-Fi off and just put it on the phone.
Okay, yeah. It seems like it might be better. But let me say this. I actually met you at a breast cancer event. So I know you from that moment, right? But if you come on the show and you say, you know, you have a podcast called PUSSY Talks.
Hold up. What are you drinking?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on. What are you drinking? I guess, hey, let's just...
You know, I remember the last episode you were talking about how you can have sex without a relationship. You definitely have a great shape. You don't understand
I didn't say how I can have sex without a relationship. What I said is that I'm dating. And because I'm dating doesn't mean that if I date someone and I like someone that I wouldn't have sex with that person. And that's totally opposite. I'm a person and yes, I want to have sex, but let's be clear. A lot of people say that they're in relationships and they're just fucking people and not a lot of dating. And so what I said is that I went out with a guy, I dated him, and we had a great time. And we're adults, and I slept with him, and that's what you should do in dating.
Okay, so what did I say opposite?
Okay, hold on.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
She just said out her own mouth, that's what you should do in dating. So I don't want to hear shit about men or dogs and all this type of stuff when we're out here dating and we're having sex. And you're having sex with other men. We're having sex with other women. It is what it is, and so forth, and all this other type of shit. Hold on here. What
is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
I'm just trying to figure it out because, Jesus Christ. Come on here. Just like she said. She's dating and then she feels, the gentleman that she's, entangled with, hey, she gonna bust it down. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? She gonna bust it down real quick,
Just saying, we just gonna sit up here and be sure that we out here 304ing it up, okay? She 304ing it up, clearly, allegedly.
So, hey, it's just... Let's keep going.
Most people think they're in a relationship and still have sex. And that's the
that's fine. Well, hold on. We're going to talk about logistics here. The point that I made was you had sex and you guys were not in a relationship. This is not a judgment.
Absolutely.
This is a fact. I'm not judging you for that. And I'm not judging you actually for anything. But I do want to, because you said in the beginning you attract a certain type of guy. And I do want to understand why you would attract that type of guy.
Whoa! What the hell?
What the French toast is there to think about?
Hey, yo, she say she attract all guys. And hey, though, you know what I'm saying? Because, she nice and all, she nice. She nice now. Hey, I'll put her on the trampoline and, you know what I'm saying?
And the French toast is there to think
bing,
about?
boom, pow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is, though. But I'm pretty sure in all reality, though, let's just keep this real. Of course, she doesn't attract all guys, and that's just the reality. Like, nobody attracts everybody. It's just...
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That's impossible science. Nobody is attracted to just everybody. Just everybody is attracted to a person. No, they may like looking at your motherfucking ass or some shit like that. But, attraction and a motherfucker lusting after you is totally two different goddamn things. Come on now.
First say that I don't attract a certain type of guy. I attract
what you said.
I didn't say that. What I said was people think, men specifically and women, because I have a certain look or a certain shape, that I don't have anything else but that. And that's totally far from the opposite, which is what I was saying. I don't have a problem with saying that if I'm dating someone or if I'm having sex, whatever, but what I said is people think because I just have a certain shape and a certain look that I don't have brains or that I don't have anything. And what I'm saying is that, and whoever said I'm defensive, of course I'm defending what I'm saying because I want her to understand me. We're communicating. And what I'm saying is that because people take me off of a look and then they get me on a date and I'm actually asking.
And you have a podcast called Pussy Talks. Like that whole package. Listen, I got to know you on a deeper level, so I know you on a deeper level. But if I go off of Pussy Talks, Shay, saw you on my live, she's open to having sex without being in a relationship, that type of guy would be like,
but that's not
okay,
just the
you
world.
have to get to know you.
This is the thing,
to know
Kendra. It's not just the guys. It's actually the world. And that's how I came up with Pussy Talk, because you know that Pussy Talk is much more deeper. It's not about pussy. It's about a lot of times how...
It's about the way you name what the hell you talking about. It's about the package that you wrapped up and trying to present. Okay? People see the wrapping on the package first before they even open it.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
People see the wrapping on the package first before they even open it. Now, the gift inside is what everybody's trying to get to, okay? Yeah, true enough. But nobody knows what gift is inside that wrapper. Nobody knows what gift is inside that piece of paper that you've wrapped it in with the big ass bow on top and things like that. And you trying to, present this package a certain way. And then especially how the package is wrapped. It's like, is it neatly wrapped or have you just, thrown some shit together?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And that's complicated because that depends. Like, are you even good at wrapping a package? Because if you're not good at wrapping a package, yeah, it's not going to look good. If you're good at wrapping a package, but you got a sorry ass fucking gift, shit, it's like, what the fuck? But hey, though, it's all in the optics is basically what, Kendra was saying. And hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Kendra getting a little red pill out in this motherfucker. Somebody go.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Kendra getting a little red pill here. She throw it in a little Kevin Samuels, mixed with a little something else and this and that and woo-de-woo. Hey. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Women are held prisoners to their pussy because we are.
Listen, I'm here for all of that. But what I'm saying is,
you held prisoner to your pussy.
I'm gonna just use Michelle Obama, right? You wouldn't come. I don't believe that type of guy would come to Michelle Obama thinking that, oh, I can have sex with her right away, because that's just not what she represents. And again, I'm not judging you, but I think to act like you don't understand why a guy might think that this is easy in that way.
Let me say this. I understand everything you're saying, and that's why I try to change the directory, because people always look at you and they always assume based off of a look. And that's the whole part of Pussy Talk, because Pussy Talk is much deeper, because it's really about the woman and the womb and how we are treated and how we...
Listen, most men ain't watching Pussy Talk, baby. Let's just keep this real. Let's just keep this real. Now, I understand, most, how women think sometimes. Well, you should take interest. You should want to watch. You should want to figure me out. Hold on.
We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. Want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
A fly girl like me needs security, 'cause ain't nothing going on but the rest.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That would be a whole nother topic. And I'm not okay with that. But what I had a problem with him is that you're still going to treat me like a lady just because I will have sex without a relationship, or just because I look a certain kind of way, and just because my podcast is called Pussy Talk.
No, hold up. It's not that you will have sex without a relationship. It's the dynamics that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You want companionship, you want this partner and things like that. But we all know as men that you have different standards for who you partner with versus who you're just dating and decide to sleep with.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Let's go there. You know what I'm saying? You'll give the dude that, you're in lust with. You know what I'm saying? All the good favors, the good, what Ricky Bobby and them say, the good shake and bake. She'll give the dude that she just, dating and stuff like that and lust with the good shake and bake, but the man that she decides to settle down with, she's not going to necessarily be in lust with him. It's going to be something that's strategical.
What is there to think about?
Because she has to benefit off of it more than just sex. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to give him the Ricky Bobby shake and bake. I'm just being honest with you. And that's the problem. That is the problem. The men that have to go long term with women don't get the shake and bake. Where the men that, are just dating and it's just a lust factor, it's all shake and bake.
The French toast is there to
and they get the wooty whams and the zuzus and wham whams and the bing bang pows and you know what I'm saying, and all that other type of dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? They get all the good goods, and the men that have to go long term gets the, the quiet, boring one. That's what most men are talking about, in so many words.
Does not mean that, yes, those are all true, that I have to give my pussy up, which is far from the truth. And then listen,
I agree with all of that. Hold on. I agree with all of that. We're not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is I also understand how coming in the door, he's thinking something else. So now as I get to know you, sure, you should have that requirement. That's fine. But if I just went off of seeing you on the show, the name of the show, those things, I would think as a guy, I'm going to get potentially some vagina fast. Now, of course.
Hey, hold on. This the way that she think
about.
This the way that she gonna think about this. You know what I'm saying? In our reality right here. Just because my show is named this certain type of way, you should not judge me on that.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Your show is called Pussy Talk. Hey. I mean, it's kind of hard to get some real reality here because, we all judge each other on this planet. It's just no way around this. We all do it. From the richest to the poorest, from the poorest back up to the richest. We all judge each other on this planet. And that's one thing that we need to really start accepting. You know what I'm saying? Male and female, especially women. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know y'all judge men all goddamn day. And then y'all want to sit out here and try to act like men don't judge y'all back. What the hell is y'all talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
Knowing you, learning you, dating you, you can learn otherwise. But I think it's unfair to not understand how a guy was thinking.
What I had a problem with is not that even, and I may have went out with him if the situation was different, may have liked him and possibly could have slept with him. I don't have a problem with any of those things. Whoever said anything about my titties, they look like this because I had a double mastectomy 2 years ago, and so they're actually fake, and I don't actually have breasts, they're just implants. So there you go. My energy is, no, I'm not defensive, I'm speaking up for myself, and that's the problem. People think that because you speak up for yourself, you're always on defensive mode. But back to you, Kendra. I don't have a problem with any of those things about how people perceive or their perception. For me, with him, it was, okay, you asked me out on a date, but did you really ask me out on a date? Or did you invite me to somewhere you were already going and ask me to meet you there? And unfortunately for me, that's not going to be subdued. Whether you want pussy that night or not, you're going to hit stick to work for it, right? And so that means picking me up, taking the effort to take me out, having a great time and a great conversation. I want all of those things. And then maybe through that, I might say, hey, I'm really feeling him. I'm digging him. Maybe we could do something or something like that. But none of that happened.
But listen here.
What the French toast is there to think about?
This is the sexual marketplace that the group of women have built. I mean, let's just be honest. This is the sexual marketplace that, you know what I'm saying, women have built. Men adapt too. And the thing of it is that, after dealing with so many different types of women, things like that, men adapt, and it's like, okay, instead of doing all that extra shit, which 9 times out of 10, throughout the years, which has been proven to him probably that all that gentleman shit and things like that, it don't necessarily work at picking you up and the flowers and, all this other type of dumbass shit.
What the French toast is there to think about?
It don't register. But yes, at the age that she's at right now, you talking about 38 going into 40. Yeah, it'll probably register with her to
what the French toast.
All that now, picking me up and the flowers and exclusive planned out dates and things like that. Yeah, that registers now. But you know what I'm saying? Listen, this is one thing that you ladies need to understand about men. After we go through women throughout our years, after we get teenagers, adults, early adults, 20s, things like that, as we grow as men, we go through the different levels of women and things like that, all these different types of women. You know what I'm saying? We learn things. And this is something that you women need to understand. We do learn too, motherfucker.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And at the end of the day, after we get past a certain age, and we're also dealing with the woman past a certain age, and now she wants to goddamn it backtrack and get the flowers and the pickup dates and all this and that, woo to woo,
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Now, after past a certain age, when at the end of the day, we know how it was when you was 20-something, all that shit, it's just like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? You a mushy nigga. You a mushy nigga. You know what I'm saying? You bringing me flowers and candies and all this other type of dumbass shit. You a mushy nigga. That's what she was saying back then. But now that she's finna cross over into the big 4-0 land, all of a sudden the flowers and candies and the picking her up for dates and open the car doors and all this other type of dumbass shit, that shit matters now. And men's minds have been changed to a certain degree, and it's like, what are y'all doing? You're not picking the moments in time throughout your ages where you need to prioritize those flowers and candy and all this other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You're waiting till later in life to prioritize that, but by then, you know what I'm saying, most of the men that you actually want to deal with, because they have gained resources and things like that, they're not going to want to, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to want to do that, because history proves that women don't like that shit.
French toast is there to think about?
And then to pop up on them after a certain age, and now all of a sudden, well, women, we like this, we like that now. Open our car door for us now, and this and that, and it's like, what the hell are you talking about?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And I feel like if a man asks me out on a date, he should then pick me up. And he should make plans for me and not add me into his already plans. And so that way, when he's adding me into his plans and then I don't follow through, now he's holding me responsible, saying, you said you were coming. No, I expected you to pick me up like a man should do. So despite the...
I mean, but did you tell him that, though?
I have no problem with that, because society and the world sexualizes everything or whatever. I had a problem with him not picking me up, him not listening to me after we had 2 or 3 conversations prior to this, me saying, I don't really drink. And I have a certain taste palette. So he did not, the problem I had with him is not that he wanted what he wanted or he saw what he saw. The problem I had with him is that he didn't listen. And a man who would have listened probably could have had maybe that, maybe something else, maybe a second date. And he did any of those things.
If you're looking to start or grow a business as a...
Hey, though,
And what the French toast is there to think about?
But I guarantee you, though, and this is the real right here. This is the real. When she was much younger, she was not talking no shit like that. What the hell is you talking about? That's a guarantee. Hold on a little bit more further.
fine. One thing I did listen. And the first thing you said when you were talking about this is you said, men think because I have a podcast called Pussy Talk and because of my shape, that's why I went there. I was like, well, of course
I have men that don't even know that my podcast is called Pussy Talk who see me out in the world.
Well, I'm talking about for my show, girl. On my show, we know your podcast is called Pussy Talk. So what I'm saying is the fact remains you was on my show. We talked about Pussy Talks. We talked about you having sex with our relationship. That's what the resume said if they saw you on this show. So I'm not talking about who didn't see the show. I'm talking about what happened on my show. We can move forward because we're going in circles.
Do your thing.
It's not really worth to go in circles. But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. But let's just go forward.
We talked several times. I asserted what I wanted.
Okay, but you came back tonight. We came back tonight.
Hey, though.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
It is what it is, though, my friends. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. You know, hey, real talk. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button at all times. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you ring that bell that you're notified whenever I decide I want to post things. But it kind of is what it is, though. Yes, it's definitely difficult out here in the 21st century, especially in the black community, to try to link up and things like that. Definitely over here in America. It's crazy out here. It is crazy out here. But, definitely stay strong. You know what I'm saying? To all my brothers and sisters out there, definitely stay strong. And, like I always say about this time, that, my friends, is the bottom line.
Are you not entertained?
To be strong and independent and not have a husband there and have a man's protection, be under a man's covering, that is your problem. My husband signed up to protect me, not you. He signed up to protect me and the children. He is not jumping in front of a bullet. He is not putting himself in danger to make sure you are okay, so he could possibly lose his life and leave me alone with the kids.
Men are simultaneously being asked to surpass Superman, right? Like, I need you making more money, I need you taller, I need you more muscular, I need you more charismatic, I need you more interesting, more multifaceted. I want you to be Tupac with a PhD. While simultaneously, we're seeing women being allowed or being championed for mediocrity.
What's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man.
You're saying that you're a good girlfriend. You feel like you're a good girlfriend. What are you doing to be a good girlfriend? And I feel like a lot of women nowadays is always about what a man can do for them, what a man can provide to them. What can you do in return? And vagina is not doing anything. A vagina is not, I'm sorry to say, your vagina is not valuable.